Today our topic is comparing quantities. So our objective are students will be able to express the ratio in the simplest form. They can find the missing ratio and they can divide the number in the given ratio. They'll be able to determine the given numbers are in proportion or not. They can find the fourth or missing proportion, and they can find the mean proportion also. So let's start with the topic. We often compare the two quantities. For example, the height and the weight of the people. You can also compare the height and the weight of your classmates as well. We can compare the salary, prices of different commodities also we compare on daily basis. Speed of the vehicles we compare. So we learned in class 6 that such comparisons can be made using the ratios. For example, let us consider here there are so many colorful balls. So see the brown balls and the red balls. Now recall the ratio thing. How many brown balls are there? Here let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 brown balls are here, and 1, 2, 3 round red balls are here. So when we have to find the ratio of red is to brown, that is different from the brown is to red ratio. How? Let's see. 6 balls are there which are in brown color and 3 in red. So the ratio of brown to red ball is 6 is to 3. So if we write in the form of brown is to red, it will be 6 is to 3. So how can we write 6 is to 3? We can write 6 is to 3 as 6 upon 3, or it is equals to 2 upon 1. How? If we write 6 upon 3 in simplest form, it will be 2 by 1. So the simplest form will be 2 is to 1. This is the ratio of brown is to red, which is 2 is to 1. Now let us see what happens if we interchange the ratio of these two balls. So let's find out the ratio of red is to brown balls. We know there are 3 red balls and 6 brown balls. So the ratio of red to brown is 3 is to 6. Red to brown is 3 is to 6, and in its simplest form it will be 1 is to 2. So it means what we can conclude from it? It means for every red ball there are 2 brown balls. So we can see that change in the order of terms also changes the order of their ratios. Here we are getting 1 is to 2, and there we were getting 2 is to 1. Now the points to remember are, whenever we compare the quantities, always remember the units must be the same. For example, if we are finding the ratio of 2 hours and 25 minutes, then we can either change hours into minutes or we can convert minute into hours. So let's convert 2 hours into minutes. So what we have to do, we all know that in 1 hour there are 60 minutes. So in 2 hours there will be 2 into 60 minutes. What is the value? It is 120 minutes. So now the ratio of 120 minute is to 25 minute is 120 upon 25, which is equals to 24 by 5. That is the simplest form. Now two ratios are said to be equivalent if the numerator and denominator of corresponding fractions are multiples of that number. For example, 20 is to 10 is in proportion is to 10 is to 5, because we can see that 20 is to 10 is equals to 20 by 10. We can write 20 is to 10 as 20 by 10, and 10 by 10 is to 5, which is equals to 10 by 5. Now what we can see here, 20 by 10 is a multiple of 10 by 5. If we multiply 10 by 5, both numerator and denominator by 2, we will get 20 by 10. It means 20 by 10 is a multiple of 10 by 5. So hence we can conclude that. Now what is this symbol for? This is the